Namaste, yogis. Derek here with Denver Yoga Underground. Broad strokes to get us started. I want to share something that has been at the forefront of my own life and development, and it has to do with developing positive habits. So I imagine you have your own version of this where there's some resistance. Like on the one hand, I know that there's this whole body of practices like yoga practice or dietary or lifestyle or relationship changes or habits that would support the best version of myself. And yet there's a kind of dissidence or friction or inconsistency where it's difficult to live into those habits. And so today is about creating a more integrated bridge between our aspirations and who we're growing into and our desire to develop a more regular yoga practice, as an example, or be a more loving partner, and our day-to-day actions, that they're congruent and consistent and support one another. And it's really remarkably simple. And so I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. It's a simple conceptual shift. And in essence, treat your agreements with yourself, the things that you say you're going to do that support your highest version of yourself, or the things that you do or refrain from, as you would an outer relationship, like a relationship with your best friend or your spouse or your kids or your place of work even. Our standards in those circumstances tend to be a bit more elevated, right? We don't just blow off our friends for 3-4 days without communicating one way, or at least not most days or weeks. And rather, we, may, in that circumstance, maybe take a little bit, take more ownership and communicate and reschedule, or make ourselves more sincerely available for the friendship. And in a couple words, just be your own best friend, right? So honor your agreements with this friend right here, who I get to see every single day, not only when I look into the mirror in the morning, but through each and every waking breath. And as an aphorism for myself, I've encapsulated this notion, this idea of being in an account, in a healthier relationship with myself, in this expression. I honor my agreements with myself with compassion and integrity as well. I'm so happy to be sharing that with you. And I hope it's of significance or enriching. You can try it on. Write down your own Post-it note on your mirror or fridge, and to affirm your own friendship, to be the best version of a friendship with yourself possible on an ongoing basis. And then things like do yoga practice or whatever other lifestyle habit you're trying to develop, have a beautiful context in which to blossom and thrive and be nourished and watered. And it's less about the angst of whether I did it or I didn't do it, and it's more about just being a good friend, like we all want with all of humanity for one another. All right, people, peace, thank you, subscribing folks, old and new and soon coming. Ciao, namaste.